Good morning, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. Today I'm just going to fix some tuna salad for later on this afternoon. I'm going to use Starkiss Chunk White Albacore Tuna. This is just a brand that we've always liked. I'm going to use two of them because I've just got the 4-ounce cans. Onion, 2 boiled eggs, pickle. This is my own sweet pickle. A little bit of celery. Some people don't put celery in tuna, but I happen to like celery. We're going to use mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. So the first thing we have to do is open our tuna. I do drain my tuna. Just and I'm going to just make sure it's all cut up real good. I don't need no big pieces in this. It does look like there are some big pieces in here. We're just going to break them up a little bit. We've got 2 eggs that I boiled yesterday. And we're just going to cut those up. Around the House with Kay and Tom. I was trying to think of something other to have here. In the summertime, I never know when I'm going to have company just to drop in, which is fine. That's 2 eggs. Now we're going to just cut up a part of an onion. Now I have a 1/2 cup of chopped up onions. Just put it all in the bowl. We're going to do a 1/2 cup of pickles. These are some of my homemade pickles. I noticed the other day I didn't have but a couple of jars left, so I guess it's time for me to make another batch. I did do a video on my homemade pickles. The only thing that it does take 3 days to make these pickles. So there's not a quick, short thing, but I sure do like them. I have a 1/2 cup of pickle. But since this is the very last of this jar, I'm just going to go ahead and put the rest of them in there. You can use Relish. Might be just a little bit over 1/2 cup. Add that right onto it. And like I say, some people do not put celery into their tuna. They think celery should only be for chicken. But I just happen to like celery. I'm going to cut up just a little bit of celery. Adds a little bit more flavor to it. And I've got a 1/4 cup of celery. Add just a little bit of salt and pepper. You don't need much. You can let your guests salt and pepper it for what they would like to have. Stir it all to get it all mixed up together and sort of blend it in pretty good. Now all we got to do is add our mayonnaise. Now some people they like mustard in theirs. I'm not real that fond of mustard. That's about a half a cup of mayonnaise. And you can add more mayonnaise if it's not as wet as you would like for it to be. Matter of fact, it probably wouldn't have hurt if I had just used a fourth a cup of mayonnaise, because this is definitely, I think it's got enough mayonnaise. Now it will soak up some of the mayonnaise overnight. That is, if it lasts that long. Okay, I now have my tuna made. I am going to put some Ritz crackers on my plate. I've got a little bit on my plate. And that's what we're going to have for lunch. This is Around the House with Kay and Tom. This is just tuna salad, a quick tuna salad. I put some Ritz crackers up here, and I'm going to eat this for lunch, and we're going to put the rest in the refrigerator. So Around the House with Kay and Tom. Thank you for watching. Give me your comments and come back to see me. And this is nothing but tuna. And I do like the Star-Kissed tuna, albacore. It's just tuna, pickle, onions, a little bit of celery, and mayonnaise. Make sure you put it in the refrigerator, get it chilled. It will be a whole lot better.